In a world where truth and justice collide, Metallica's And Justice for All reveals a harsh reality. The song, an intricate and weaving piece, stands among Metallica's longest compositions, showcasing their mastery for guitar work and harmonies. Despite its complexity, did it captivate the audience as intended?
You son of a bitch, you're supposed to stand for something. You're supposed to protect people, but instead you fucking murder them.
In the gritty confines of an El Cerrito garage in 1987, Metallica embarked on their next musical journey after Master of Puppets. James and Lars meticulously combed through riff tapes, demoing out 9 dynamic tracks. Surprisingly, the title track's demo was pretty polished, but just a little bit shorter from what's on the album. What's really cool is that you can hear James's lyrical vision for the song. He laid down a lot of the harmonies that he would be singing, and Kirk's solo remains largely the same. With just a few tweaks to make it better. And from these demos, you could really see the band was ready to enter the studio. Despite starting the recording process with Mike Klink, Metallica once again pivoted to Flemming Rasmussen, who would need some convincing to work on Metallica's 4th album. Once they got him to LA, the recording for And Justice for All took around 3 months, culminating in its release on August 25th, 1988. The song would debut live on September 11th, 1988 in Budapest, Hungary. And Justice for All has been played live 257 times, ranking as the 4th most played song from the album. It is also at the center of the Justice medley, and would appear live another 210 times, as a shortened version, during the Black Album touring cycle. The song's last performance was in 2014, during the Metallica by Request tour in Canada. The track was included in the Through the Never movie, and it featured the memorable scene of them destroying the Doors statue on stage.
Justice is lost, justice is rigged, justice is gone. Pulling your strings, justice is gone.
The song was also included in the Live Shit DVD and CD, clocking in at 9 minutes and 46 seconds. And Justice for All ranks as Metallica's 2nd longest composition upon release, only 3 seconds shy of To Live Is To Die. The lyrics for the song are inspired by the themes of corruption and the American judicial and political system. Both this track and the entire album draw their name from an Al Pacino movie of the same name. The band actually chose this title before even watching the movie. They just thought it was a really provocative name for them to use. Lyrically, the song delves into governmental and judicial control, reflecting the band's feelings for what James called their complaining era, rooted in the band's observations for what they were seeing on CNN. The lyrics shed light on the harsh reality of the justice system and how it's manipulated by money and power. It's a stark reminder that in the pursuit of justice, truth often takes a back seat, leaving the vulnerable at the mercy of those with influence. While the lyrics are pretty straightforward, And Justice for All boasts some of their most intricate guitar parts. Not very hard, but some of their most nuanced pieces. With a structure reminiscent of an orchestral composition, the song revolves around a motif, a technique left over from Cliff Burton. The song follows their typical song structure, with intro, verses, pre-choruses, choruses, bridge, and solo, and it weaves a compelling musical narrative. So for this album, James used his 1984 Gibson Explorer, that went into a Mesa Boogie Mark II C+, and a Marshall 1960B cab. And then at the end of his signal chain, he used an Aphex EQF2. So for my setup, I'm using my Harley Benton EX84. It's got the EMG 8160 combo that they would later be famous for using. That's going to be going into the Fluff 2C+. It's a clone of the Mesa Boogie Mark II C+. And then I'm using NADir, where I'm loading a Celestion G12-75 IR and blending that with a Marshall 1960A IR. And then at the end of my signal chain, I have an EQ to try and match the tone a little bit better. The main motif for And Justice for All weaves intricately through the song, starting with the acoustic intro, comes back during the bridge, and then on the outro. I really love the bridge arrangement here. It has 4 different guitar parts, really big harmonies, and at the end of the bridge, I really love those big chords that they use. These layered guitar harmonies are a recurring theme for the whole album, and is one of my favorite things that Metallica does do. Then we have the main riff of the song. Which seems pretty easy, but there's a lot of nuance to it. You have to do a lot of string muting to get it to sound right. Then Metallica's really good at crafting really straightforward choruses with just power chords, but they're really powerful sounding. Then we have Kirk's really good solo. I really like the intro to it, and it has a really cool vibe throughout. And then it brings us back into the intro for the bridge section. Overall, it's just a solidly constructed song. In a tiny garage in El Cerrito, Metallica began crafting what would become their now iconic And Justice for All album, which was a scathing critique of our government and judicial system. With intricate instrumentals and powerful lyrics, from its inception to its live performances, the song exemplifies Metallica's craftsmanship. Despite its relative complexity, the message for the song remains clear. The rich manipulate the system, leaving justice elusive. Through its live performances and recording, And Justice for All left an indelible mark on music history, solidifying Metallica's legacy. One really cool thing to come from this song and from this album is the whole set piece they built for the stage during this touring cycle. I think it adds a really nice, cool layer to their live performances. I really hate that they moved away from it, but I can understand why they did, because it's a little bit cheesy in their mind. But I think the destruction of Doris every night was a really nice touch for every live show, and they have some really cool behind the scenes stuff if you want to check it out. While this is a really solid song, some might find it a little bit drawn out. I know I certainly do. I think it just has a little too many riff repetitions, and this tendency to linger on riffs really might have been the root cause for why the audience was bored during the touring cycle. However, shortening this song and most of the album down to a medley for the Black Album touring cycle, I think really helped it. You were able to showcase the amazing riffs without the riffs overstaying their welcome, and I think fans responded better to that. Overall, it's a really cool song with really cool instrumentals, but I do think it drags just a little bit. So I'm going to put this song in the B tier. It's not one of their best, but it's obviously not one of their worst. I think it's just slightly above average. Has some really cool guitar parts, but a little too long. So let me know what you think of this song. If you have any favorite live performances, any cool stories about it, drop them down in the comments. If you like my guitar tone of this album, I have a Patreon where I'm selling guitar tones for the HX Stomp. I have some guitar tones that I created for myself, and I also have a guitar tone for Master of Puppets, and I have one for And Justice for All right now. So if you like my guitar tones and have an HX Stomp, you may want to check those out. Thank you for all your support. If you like this video, I'll think you like this one right here. I did a video on Eye of the Beholder. I broke down the song, looked at the history behind it, made a guitar cover, and looked at the legacy behind the song. So if you like this video, you might like that one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.